Okay, we are back at it again. This is one of my favorite fishing spots, and I think that we're going to catch something. I got two methods here. Yes, I got my lures, but I want to catch a fish, and I know that the water is this cold right now. It's like 28 degrees. Top feeding, it just really isn't going to be that reliable trying to get them on that. So, I got a worm, and what I like to do, and I have like a couple weights, small weights, like 2 or 3 feet up the line. So I like to cast it and just let it kind of flow along the bottom, because you have these nice little like I don't know, runs that go along the bottom, and the bigger fish really like to stay in there. Not so much here. Here they like to hug around the sides, but if I was fly fishing, I mean, that'd be great. But I don't have that. Well, I have that gear. I really don't feel like that. I'm not trying to get in that water. No, thank you. But on the end down here, on this bend, I know there's a spot there, because I've seen this water when it's low. It's really deep. You can get some huge fish in there. Well, not huge, but for the river, like 4, 5, 6 pounders. And I don't want anything too big, because I am trying to eat these things, or at least feed them to the dogs. So, gooseberry. Moose love that. So, let's see if we can get something. It is Saturday, so I assume that we're gonna get people here pretty quick. And this area, when people show up, they show up in numbers, and they all fly fish, because this is one of the big destinations in the world, I'd say, for fly fishing and trying to fish when you have 10, 20 douchebags within this stretch here is really annoying. So, but hey, everyone's out on the weekend trying to do their thing. I respect that. I just don't want to be around other people. So I'm trying not to shake too much, but it is cold. Like I said, it's like 28 degrees, but up here, the this elevation, like 7,500 feet, it warms up real fast. As soon as that sun comes up, it'll hop like 20, 30 degrees. So it's 28 now, but it's supposed to hit like 75. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like I said, just 2 little weights. I don't know, 1, 2, 3 feet down. And I should let it just kind of glide down the bottom here. Oh yeah, these fish are moving. So we're probably gonna catch something pretty quick. Would be nice. All right, trout up here are pretty tricky, actually. So once you hook them, you really gotta kind of let it run, release the drag, and really kind of wear them out, and then eventually guide them, towards the side. And hopefully, there shouldn't be too much vegetation at the bottom here. I am feeling a little bit of resistance though, so that just, it's just my reel's cold, but. And being the smart guy I am, no net, smart. So we'll see how that works out. But I got high hopes. Just try not to have any slack, feel the weights kind of bounce that way, it's moving. Trout don't nibble, so, if they take it, they hit pretty hard. It is cold out here, man. It's definitely not Greece, but I'm excited to take my gear back to Greece. I want to do more fishing, especially if I'm traveling. I don't know how much longer I'll be traveling, but definitely want to take advantage of it. Come here, you fucker. Yeah. I'll use a little bit of a bigger worm, that way you get some movement. Try a couple more casts. I don't know if I have a bobber. If they're top feeding like this, though, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Throw a bobber on here. But I think I'm going to replace this bait with a fatter worm on because I'm not getting any movement off this. I kind of want it to drag a little bit. Not drag, but, you know, have a little movement. It catches the eyes. Because these fish, basically, they face upriver. On the bend here, they'll move around a little bit more, but in generally, they'll face upriver, and whatever floats down into them, you know, they just snatch up. So you want to make it as easy for them as possible. Yeah, it'll work. They are definitely feeding. The sun has pretty much just came up. So this is really a perfect time to be out here. All right. That is disappointing. We are going to get a fish. All right. See if we can hold this. Oh, he is running. All right. All right. Sometimes it takes a while. You really got to turn them out, but we are on, boys. Oh, yeah. Now, by the coloration, when it came up, I think we got a brown trout. Holy shit. But absolute fighter. Absolute fighter. A little more resistance. Yeah, so, I mean, you don't want to be too... So these things, they just roll, like alligator roll. So you really got to work them in. Really got to kind of tire them out. Let them run if you need to, because they will slip that hook real quick. But what we want to do is work them down here, because I fucked up. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Because I got to bring him to this bank over here. And we're just going to wear him out. A little patience. Yeah, he's coming. Yeah, it's a nice drag. Just work him out down here. Probably get him my foot wet a little bit. And then, yeah, he's... That is surprisingly strong fish, which definitely makes me think we got a brown trout, because they freaking fight. Let's see. Get a little visual. Ooh. This might actually be a really nice little rainbow. I have caught... Yeah, see him rolling. This might actually be, which would be great, a whitefish. Nope, that is a rainbow trout. Beautiful little guy. He's definitely getting worn out, though. That's good eating size, too. Kind of perfect for what I'm looking for. Just kind of pull him up. There he is. So we got a female. Oh, let's see what we got here. Yeah, probably about 3 pounds. 2-3 pounds. Nice little fish. We'll just take her up here. Okay. There you go. Little beauty. This is super clean water. Super clean. It all comes from that ice melt up there, these mountains. All right. Yeah, you got worn out, huh? And, you know, This is big enough for me. I'm not the biggest fish guy. Up here, I like to eat them just because they're so clean. It's really healthy, but you know, roll around a bit. Okay, so I'm gonna get some water. You just chill there for a little bit. Water's ice cold, so one of the good things about fishing up here, the water's so cold, you don't really need to bring ice this time of year at least. I'm getting my fitted knife out. All right. All right. Go right to the brain here. Hey there. Nice and easy. Immediately dead. Really, it's as painless as you can get. So we'll wash the knife off. My hands are. What? Nice little slime. All right. So I need to warm up my hands a bit. Yeah. Always, always, always have a good fillet knife with you. Always. But yeah, like I said, you know, you really can't go wrong with worms. No matter where I am in the world. Worms work great, especially in fresh water. Yeah, they are moving today. We might try to get another one of these. So we do have, let's see what, my dad, his wife, and you know, 2 dogs and me. So we could definitely go with another fish. See if we can get this hook out of here. Yeah, yeah, that was perfectly set. Honestly, you don't got to be too graceful. Just use a good little bait hook. You know, like I said, I like to let mine kind of dangle like this. I mean, the presentation, the water, they really wriggle around, and I mean, it's irresistible. So up here, you know, this time of year, I mean, worms are great. When it gets colder, I mean, it's cold now, but when the vegetation starts to die off in the fall, when you catch one of these, let me put you in here. When you catch one of these and you open them up, you know, they are just, you know, you see little snails and, you know, little like snails, little, I guess like tiny clams and stuff. Oh yeah, they're still moving. We're gonna get another one here. So it's definitely nice being back in Wyoming. I miss fishing. I mean, one of the best things is fishing. It's Saturday morning. Went out, had 2 beers last night. I'm not a big drinker. I know. Some of you know me. Used to be a big drinker. Not so much anymore. I had 2 beers, and that was enough. So that worm's still wriggling away. Perfect. Okay, now I know that there's a really deep kind of run right here, and that's where I'm trying to get it at. Another rainbow would be great. Now, I really like if I can get one of these Idaho whitefish, because they taste great, kind of like cod. And after we get our second one, because I'm confident we will, I'll throw a fly on there. I don't have my flies. I'll throw one of those spinners on there. Castmasters here don't work too great. Little spinners, like little feathers on it. Like the ones that look like little baby trout. They do really well. Black and yellow. Black and yellow hits really well with rainbow trout. I've noticed over the years. Like black spoon with like yellow spots really seems to do well. That's nice size. Okay. I think yeah, good spot. Just let it do its thing. Oh shit. I think fucking hopped on real quick. Well, I lose it? No, still on there. Doesn't feel like a very big guy. I think I lost it. Better that way, honestly. I don't really want to catch. The thing about bait fishing is that you do run a risk of them swallowing the hook quite a bit. So, you know, sometimes I'd rather just lose them than get like a small fish. Because that one definitely didn't feel very big. But yeah, and get a small fish that I know is, it's going to die. Because the thing about trout is they're incredibly sensitive. If you aren't really, like I got pliers. If you aren't really, really careful, they bleed out real quick. So it's just, take your time with trout, because you release them and, they just float down the river and die. Tell you what, these fish are wily today. Do I have a bobber? Because I would love to catch one of these fish on a bobber. So it's been a while since I fished, so I know I'm doing a couple things wrong. Number one, letting the line get behind me. So, if they're feeding this way and I'm standing this way, they take a bite and I'm pulling it this way, it basically pulls it right out of their mouth. So I need to walk back and and that way when I try to set the hook, I'm going against the current. Go. Yep. All right, we're on again. Oh, we got a nice little size here. Saw it flash. She's moving. What do we got here? Yeah, nice decent sized rainbow. Like you said, another good fish for the pan. Nothing too special. But, we'll be down here for another week or so. I'll come down here. I'm coming down with my dad in a bit. So, hopefully he's running. Hopefully I can get one of these bigger fish in here. I guess you call them breeders, but all right, yeah, he's absolutely running. See, this is what they do though. You kind of gotta let them wear themselves out. Don't fight them too hard. Their mouths are very fragile too, so it's easy to rip the hook out. But they tire out pretty quick. These little ones, they usually have a little bit more fight. Whitefish actually don't fight. I mean, they tire out so fast. But yeah, see, he's getting tired. Just keep a little pressure. That drag kind of nice, a little bit loose, just so you have constant pressure. Let him tire himself out. But always kind of, keep the line going at his side or pull him back, This is always, like I said, I don't have a net, so this is always the part that if he's going to get off the hook, this is going to be it. So just let him run himself up here. All right. Yeah. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. All right. About the same size as the other one. Nice little 2-pound fish. All right. Like I said, let's see. And we're done with okay, so I think that I don't really want to, as much as I want to fish some more, and we haven't been here too long. Only been here about 30 minutes. I think that the fish I have is enough. As I know I'm probably going to be going out later on with my father. And I know he doesn't have much room left in his freezer because it's full of like game meat and stuff. So yeah, so I guess we'll just call it, but it was good. Okay, so that's going to be it for today then. We have 2 great rainbow trout. They're going to taste great, and I'll show you kind of the end product. Probably just gonna bake them. I like to do that, just score the sides of the fish, put some lemon in there, a little bit of butter, just get a nice bake, wrap it in foil. Meat falls right off the bone. And like I said, super clean up here. You don't really see any motorboats or anything. You do have, and they don't grow anything up here. So I mean, it's pasture land. You see a lot of cows, but the fish here is as clean as you're going to get, unless you're up there in one of the lakes which we're going to go to. Yeah, but hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and like and subscribe. Appreciate it.